Um, let's start sa lesson 9. Lesson 9 is all about the limits of exponential function. So, when you said exponential function, literally, it's all about exponents. So, that's why, meron tayong example na. Yan, puro siya substitution sa exponent. Simple exponent. So, it is said here that an exponential function is a function in a height. The exponent of the expression is a. So, yung exponent natin, yun yung a. So, ito. So, the limit of b raised to x. So, yung exponent natin, yung isa-substitute natin sa x ay simply yung x value natin dito. Yung letter a, siya yung ilalagay natin sa x. So, para mas madali na maintindihan, ito yung example. To evaluate the limit of an exponential function, simply, yan, substitute. Is papalitan lang natin yung, di ba x to, o wala man siya value. Therefore, gagamitin natin yung value ng a. Yung sa x approaches a. Ito yung a natin. Okay. So, nangyayari, yung x magiging yung kung ano man nakalagay dito. So, paano kung 5? 5 yung nandito. E di 5 din yung ilalagay natin dito. Kung 5 to, magiging 5 raised to 5. Pero since 3, 3. So, ganun lang kasi. Substitute. Then, lagay sa calculator. 5 raised to 3, that would be 125. Next. Paano naman kapag negative yung value ng x? Ganito. Hindi, sa rules ng exponent, hindi pwede yung negative yung exponent. Kaya ang gagawin natin siyang fraction. Kunin natin yung reciprocal or kabaliktaran ng number para maging positive siya. So, anong reciprocal ng 3? Simply, 3 is, ang whole number ay laging may denominator na 1. Kukunin natin yung reciprocal, kabaliktaran ng 3 over 1, that would be equal to 1 over 3. Kaya, ganyan. And, yung negative exponent natin, since nabaliktad na natin siya, magiging positive na siya. Kaya, ayan. Okay? We have here 3 raised to negative 2. Cannot be. So, reciprocal, that would be 1 over 3 raised to positive 2 na siya. Then, i-apply na yung exponent. 3 raised to 2, that would be 9. And huwag kakalimutan yung 1. Remember na baliktad na siya, hindi na siya whole number. Magiging fraction na siya, 1 over 3. So, simply, for a negative exponent to be positive at para maging hindi na siya cannot be, kailangan nating baliktarin. Lagyan lang natin ng 1 sa numerator and ibaba ang number. Next is, paano naman pag fraction yung exponent, magiging exponent natin, yung substitute natin dito. So, ito, 8x as x approaches 2 over 3. Diba, is substitute. Paano yan? Ganito, 2 over 3. Sinubstitute natin. So, hindi naman pwedeng i-multiply lang natin sila dyan. So, ganito po yung rule kapag fraction ang exponent. Kapag fraction ang exponent, automatically, mag-draw ka na ng radical sign. Ilagay mo yung value, yung base, ito, yung 8 lang. And now, yung fraction, diba fraction yung x value. Yung numerator, or yung nasa taas ng fraction, yun yung magiging exponent mo sa loob. At yung denominator ng fraction ng exponent mo, ang magiging nth root or value ng nasa radical side. So, simply, the cube root of 8 raised to 2. So, this is how you, for this pala, shift, and ito, na radical sign. So, parenthesis, we have 8. Originally, right? Ito. Then, square. So, makuha natin siya. P 4. Kung palitan natin, ayan, 4 pa din. So, mas magandang isa-isahin mo kasi ang scoring sa exam is 1 by 1. So, kahit ilagay mo ito isa sa calculator mo, ilan na lang yung points? Yung dapat 5, 2 na lang. So, yun. Another example is ito. Paano naman kapag fraction na mismo yung base natin? Ito. And yung exponent may kasama ng x. Simple lang yan, okay? Tandaan na yung x, papalitan lang ng a. Tandaan na yung x, papalitan lang ng a. So, ano yung a natin? 2. So, we have here x plus 2. Therefore, magiging 2 plus 2. Okay? Then, pandas. So, i-operation tayo dito. I-add lang muna natin bago natin i-distribute. So, mangyayari, distribute itong 4. Both numerator and denominator. Okay? So, ngayon, 2 raised to 4 over 3 raised to 4 equals 16 over 81. Next is ganito. Ang dami ng x values. So, ang gagawin natin is same lang din. Hindi man yan mahirap. Substitute na lang yung x, perform the operation kung plus, minus, and don't forget the sign. If this is negative, then we have to put it negative doon. Okay? And if this is positive mo siya doon ilalagay. Perform the operation, negative 1 plus 1, and like sign, subtraction, magiging 0. And negative 1 plus 4, that would be positive 3. Oh. Then, ito na yung final exponent natin. So, 0 over 3 is 0. Now, any number that is raised to 0 is equal to 1. That is 9 raised to 0, 1. 1 million, and anything raised to 0 would be 1. Okay? Just don't forget. Next is law of exponent. Kapag negative, don't fraction. Positive na yung exponent. Kapag fraction yung exponent, radical sign, numerator will be your exponent sa base, sa a. Then, the denominator will be the nth root or yung number ng sa radical sign. Kung square root, cube root, or fourth root, or the power of fifth root, ganyan. And if fraction mismo yung base, ito, ano lang gagawin? Distribute both numerator and denominator. Okay? Both na siyang i-erase. Kung ano man ito, kailangan para sila meron. Next is any number that is raised to 0 is equal to 1. That's it. So, dito. Let's now move forward sa limit, sa pagkuha ng limit. So, simple lang. Sa x values natin, dito sa first table, so we have here, the limit of 2 raised to x is equals to, okay, wala pa tong sagot. The limit of 2 raised to x as x approaches positive infinity. So, kapag ganyan, positive yung infinity niya, positive din yung ilalagay natin dito. So, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yan lang, yung values ng ano natin, kasi infinity man and positive, meaning dapat positive to lahat. So, tignan nyo dito, no negative infinity, negative din lahat ng values. Positive, positive din lahat. since may x values ka na, i-substitute mo lang ito lahat, ito dito. Tignan nyo. 2 raised to 0, 1. 2 raised to 1, 2. Ito, isa-isahin lang lahat yan, and then, doon na natin makukuha. Kapag napansin nyo na parang tumatalon yung number and wala siyang specific number na ina-approach, tignan nyo, tumalon siya from 256, naging 512, naging 1024. So, ibig sabihin, infinity, walang specific number na ina-approach. Palaki lang siya ng palaki. So, kaya ang sagot dito ay the limit of 2 raised to x is positive infinity. Kasi yung pinakalas din natin na number is positive. So, positive infinity. Next is ito. Negative, the same lang din. Substitute mo lang lahat din yun. And napansin natin dito na lahat ng function, nung sinubstitute natin sila, lahat nagka-come up into a zero decimal values. Lahat 0, point, and everything. Therefore, ibig sabihin, papalapit ng papalapit ang limit natin sa 0. Kaya natin nasabing 0 kasi may specific, ayun, mapare-pareho sila na number na ina-approach. Samantalang dito, patalon-talon yung values niya. 16, 32, 64, walang pattern. Pero dito meron. Kaya nasabi natin that the limit exists and it is equal to 0. 0. The limit is equal to 0. Ang tiga-approach niya sa graph, ganito. Ito yung 0. Yung limit natin is palapit ng palapit kay 0. Ayan. Pero dito, isipin nyo nga, nasa number line, wala siyang specific na value na ina-approach. Talagang paiba-iba siya. So, ganun lang naman. Basta pag may pare-paras to, may value. And kung ano man yun na pare-paras sa number, yun yung limit mo. Para mas madalit natin makuha yun, meron tayong dalawang situational roots. So, the next one.